Hi everyone, Jen Broyles here, and welcome to the Natural Solutions with Essential Oils live online class. I'm so excited for all of you to be here this evening. If you could do me a favor while we're waiting for others to join, if you could just type in the chat box with a yes that you can see my screen and you can hear my voice, and we will get started very shortly. I hope everyone's had a wonderful Wednesday, or is it? Yes, it's Wednesday. I'm losing track. Good. It looks like people can see and hear, so that's wonderful. We'll give people just 1 or 2 more minutes, and then we'll get started. Definitely want to be respectful of your time. I really appreciate you being here on a Wednesday evening, and we're gonna talk about a lot of fun stuff. So I'm really excited. All right, well, let's go ahead and dive in. Again, welcome everyone, and thank you for joining this evening for the Natural Solutions with Essential Oils live online class. And let's go ahead and get started about how to use essential oils as natural health solutions for you and your family. All right, so I imagine most of you on this call already know me or know a little bit about me, but just wanted to really quickly introduce myself to some of you who may not know me very well. Again, my name is Jen Broyles. I am a certified holistic health coach. I really specialize in whole food nutrition, a balanced lifestyle, stress management, and using natural alternatives to benefit your health and wellness. And that's really where essential oils come in play here. I'm a huge advocate of using natural solutions when possible and when they offer therapeutic benefit. And the less toxic and the more healing they are to the body, then the better they are. So these are just a few pictures of me and my family. So in the bottom left, that's me and my husband Ben and our little Yorkie Baxter, who is actually whining outside of my office right now because he wants to play, so he doesn't like that I shut the door. and he actually has the toy you see in the picture on the bottom right. He has that in his mouth, wanting me to play with him right now. So I'll have to do that after this webinar. And then some of the pictures at the top are just from some seminars and conventions I've been to. I'm a big fan of continuing education in the natural health and wellness industry. So I attended Paleo FX last year and had the opportunity to meet Chris Kresser and Rob Wolf and Mark Sisson. Many of you are familiar with those guys. They're big in the online wellness world. The picture in the top right is me and a couple of functional medicine practitioners out of California, Dr. Ruscio and Dr. Jolene Brighton, and we are all attending the SIBO Symposium last year, and we'll be there again this year, so I'm looking forward to that. So that's just a little bit about me. And now let's talk about natural solutions and natural alternatives and why we should even consider them. And so I'm just going to throw out a few statistics real quickly, just to put things in perspective. And I'm sure many of you are aware of the state of our health in our current society in the United States, and it's not ideal, unfortunately, and it continues to get worse. 43% of children in the U.S. have some type of chronic illness, and that percentage rises to 52% when obesity is included as a disease. And that's in children, which is just, in my opinion, unacceptable. It's really sad. what is happening. And in 2011, 6.4 million children between the ages of 4 and 17 were diagnosed with ADHD. And, these numbers continue to rise year over year, even though we keep coming out with more and more medications and pharmaceuticals. Anxiety has become the #1 mental health issue in the US, and it affects 40 million adults alone. And statistics show that more than 80% of women suffer from hormonal imbalance. And you might relate to that. That may be something that you're experiencing as well. And, one of the reasons we're seeing so much illness and chronic disease, there's a lot of reasons, but one is our food supply. 70% of US food is filled with preservatives and additives. And I won't even get started on, the GMO foods that are in our food supply and all of the tainted foods that are covered in, chemicals and pesticides and grown with synthetic fertilizers and the hormones and antibiotics that are fed to our meat supply. And it's just a really unfortunate situation. Luckily, there are things we can do and changes we can make in our life to, reverse a lot of the stuff we're facing today, and we can make healthier food choices, but we can also, rid ourselves with a lot of the toxicity that we're surrounded with by incorporating natural solutions. So, for those of you on the call, I'd love for you to just type in the chat box if you have used essential oils in the past. I imagine some of you might be new to essential oils. Some of you might be using them right now or have used them in the past, maybe dabbled in them a little bit, but want to learn more. So I'd love to just get an idea of where everyone's at in terms of their knowledge and familiarity with essential oils. And as I'm, waiting on some responses, then I'll go ahead and continue to talk about essential oils and the company that I choose to represent and why. And so first of all, this class is intended to first and foremost educate you and leave you empowered. You're going to learn how to safely and effectively use essential oils for your health priorities and for those you care about. And we're going to talk about how to get them into your home so you can begin experiencing the benefits that they can bring you. And yes, I'm getting responses saying, yes, I've used essential oils, so that's great. I love that, y'all are already aware of them. And in terms of doTERRA, so there are several essential oil companies out there. And throughout this presentation, you're going to learn why doTERRA is a great option in terms of their purity and potency and the testing that they do to ensure they're bringing the best products to the market. And, in our current day and age, like essential oils are becoming more and more popular. They've been around for thousands of years, but they're gaining a new popularity. And so you're now seeing them everywhere. And you really have to be careful with the brand that you choose to use. And one thing I just love about doTERRA, there's several things actually, but we'll talk a little bit about how they source their oils. And they are really big with indigenous sourcing, which means they source their oils from regions of the world where the plant grows naturally, which is very important when you're looking for an oil that has specific therapeutic properties. Because when an oil or when a plant is grown in its natural environment, when the weather's right, when the soil is right, when the entire environment is right for growing that plant, then you're going to get the therapeutic markers that you want in that plant to offer health benefit. And that is how they source their oils, which I really, really appreciate. Secondly, they do rigorous third-party testing to make sure there is no toxicity, no chemicals, nothing negative in the oil that is, going to taint the oil in any way and cause it to be less than beneficial. The other thing these third parties test for is specific therapeutic markers to ensure that that therapeutic value is there so you can get those health benefits from the oils. So we'll discuss all of this in a little more detail, but I just wanted to share those few points And I also love their mission. They are very involved in global missions around the world, which, I love supporting a company that has an amazing mission, and they really, really do. So let's talk a little bit about the wellness lifestyle pyramid. And I really like how this is laid out because, being healthy, taking care of yourself, it's not easy. You definitely have to make an effort. You have to do it on purpose. And there's many different contributing factors. I wish there was a magic pill out there that just, made everything better and just made us our healthiest self just by taking one pill. But unfortunately, that's not the case. We have to take care of our bodies, and we have to make an effort in doing it, and we have to do it consistently. Consistency is key. And like I mentioned, there's several factors that we really need to consider. Of course, eating right, eating a very healthy, clean, whole foods diet that's anti-inflammatory and is going to fuel and nourish our bodies is non-negotiable. Like, it's absolutely necessary. And then, of course, exercising regularly to help reduce stress, to strengthen our bodies. Exercise serves so many functions. And then, of course, rest and stress management. And I honestly feel like this section is where a lot of us struggle. I know this is where I struggle in managing our daily stress, because in our society, I'd be surprised if there was someone out there that wasn't under chronic stress. We're all under some form of chronic stress in our fast-paced world. Everything has to be fast and right now. And it's really, really challenging. We've got our jobs, or we're moms and dads, and we're supporting a family, not to mention the electronic stressors. We are plugged in 24/7 on email or the internet or social media or TV and the news. I mean, you name it, there is just information all around us, and it unfortunately can become very, very stressful. And so really learning how to take time and implement healthy stress management activities is so important, and getting adequate rest, getting enough sleep every night. Most of us don't do that. And that is so important because our bodies detoxify when we're sleeping. And so getting good quality restful sleep every night is so important for our overall health. And then, of course, reducing our toxic load through incorporating natural solutions and controlling what we can control in the way of the toxic environment that we live in. And then, of course, informed self-care, educating yourself and learning how to implement healthy self-care activities. So I'm actually going to start, before we actually dive into the essential oils, I'm going to start with some of doTERRA supplements, because these are actually the #1 bestseller because they are so amazing and effective. And so I just really want to explain what these are, and then we will get started on the essential oils. I think it speaks volumes when an essential oil company that has the purest oils in the world actually has, a vitamin line that is the best seller. So that, to me, says a whole lot about the quality of their vitamins. And so doTERRA has an amazing lifelong vitality pack that consists of a whole food daily multivitamin and mineral supplement that is absolutely amazing. Like I said, it's whole food derived, so your bodies recognize the nutrients. They're in bioavailable form, so your body can use them. And that is what's so important. So many vitamins out there are not in the proper form. And so what you're getting is very expensive urine, and your bodies just can't use what's in the pill. In this case, it's in whole food form. So it's great for your body and for overall health, for immune support, for so many different things. And all of these supplements are infused with essential oils to make them even that more supportive. The EO Mega is the omega-3. Your omega-3 complex consisting of omega-3s, 6, and 9 fatty acids to really help drive down inflammation and support cellular health. And then the Alpha CRS is our cellular vitality complex. And this is awesome. It's a very, very powerful antioxidant formula. And so it's like a combination of green tea extract and milk thistle and so many resveratrol, so many great anti-inflammatory and antioxidant components that really support cellular health, support immune health, and really provide that antioxidant protection that we all need. All right, so I just want to talk a little bit about the history of plant use, because this is another great thing about natural alternatives and specifically essential oils. These have been around for thousands of years. They've been used for thousands of years. It's not something new that hasn't been tested. We know they work, and ancient civilizations used essential oils. The ancient Egyptians used plant medicine and essential oils for so many things in their daily life. They use it for their health, for cosmetics, for religious purposes. I mean, they were a large part of their life because they saw the benefit. They knew they worked. Hippocrates, who's known as the father of modern medicine, he used plants and plant medicine and essential oils with his patients. And then, of course, we know frankincense and myrrh are two of the many essential oils mentioned in the Bible. Essential oils were heavily used during biblical times. Frankincense and myrrh were two of the gifts that the wise men brought to baby Jesus when he was born, because they knew how important and helpful frankincense and myrrh can be, and especially for a new baby and protecting a new baby and keeping him healthy. And at that time, frankincense was valued more than gold. People recognize the value in these plants and their oils. And now we move into present day, where essential oils are making a comeback and they're getting very popular, but unfortunately there's a lot of, lower quality oils out there that aren't going to offer you the benefit that you want. And that's why it's important to know what you're getting, know what you're using and what's in your products. So to talk a little bit about what essential oils are, and we'll talk about specific oils that you can use for different purposes. So essential oils are the natural aromatic compounds extracted from plants specifically for their health benefits. And one thing I want to mention is that with essential oils, less is more. We often think that more is better, but not in the case of essential oils. Essential oils are extremely potent. They're supercharged. They're 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs, to just put that into perspective. And to, clarify it even more, 1 drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So you can imagine how potent these oils are. A little bit goes a long way, which means you are getting amazing value with just a small bottle of oil. These oils are affordable. They're literally pennies per dose, because you only need 1 to 2 drops per dose. And so in a 15 milliliter bottle of oil, there are 250 drops. So these oils last a while. You get a lot of value out of them. And let's talk a little bit about peppermint. Peppermint is one of the most popular oils. We all love peppermint, and there's good reason for it. Peppermint is a very versatile oil. You can use it for so many different situations. Peppermint is really supportive to the respiratory system, so it really helps with easy breathing, clearing pathways to help support better breathing. It's also great for supporting digestion. It can really calm the stomach. And so, applying peppermint topically to your abdomen, if you're dealing with, any bloating or occasional stomach upset, can be very, very soothing. You can also take a drop of peppermint internally to help with any occasional indigestion. Peppermint is also wonderful for minor head tension. So again, applying it topically is going to be a great way to use peppermint for that head tension. You can apply it to your temples, add a little to your forehead or the back of your neck, and really experience that nice soothing relief. And another great thing about peppermint is it's very cooling. So it really helps cool the body. So if you're, experiencing a lot of heat, maybe you're outside in the sun and you're hot, then you could put a couple of drops of peppermint oil in a spray bottle with water and just mist it on you, or rub some peppermint oil on the bottom of your feet, and it really helps cool the body. So it's a wonderful, wonderful oil with many different functions. All right, moving on. So lavender. Okay, I'm probably gonna say this about every oil, but lavender really is one of my favorites. It's one that I use the most. I personally just love lavender. It's really known as kind of like the soothing and calming oil. And I just love the smell. It is so refreshing, and just the smell is soothing. And our lavender is sourced from Provence, France. And if you've ever been to Provence, you know, lavender fields just grow wild there. And so we're sourcing the oils from the best region in the world where lavender will grow naturally. And again, this is the soothing oil. So there's so many great ways you can use it. You can use it topically on your skin. And it's great for soothing irritated skin, red skin, inflamed skin. I love using it, mixing it in my face moisturizer and applying it topically on my face because, again, it's very soothing and calming. It's great for emotions and for de-stressing. So, you know, if you're feeling stressed out, if you're feeling anxious, diffusing lavender in your home or office is a great way to just kind of relax and unwind and calm down. And then it's also very supportive for restful sleep. So if you're someone that struggles with falling asleep, staying asleep, maybe you have a really hard time just turning off your mind after a long day of work, then, you know, applying a couple of drops of lavender to the bottom of your feet before bed, or diffusing lavender in your bedroom, or just putting a drop of lavender on your pillow can really, really help support restful sleep. So lavender is amazing. I know so many of us out there have troubles with sleep. So lavender is a really good one for managing stress, soothing your emotions, and supporting sleep. To talk a little bit more about oils and how they are effective. So oils, essential oils, contain hundreds of different compounds, which provide just very complex ability to combat threats without building up resistance, which is so important. You know, we hear a lot about antibiotic resistance. Well, the essential oils, we don't have that problem, thank goodness. And so essential oils work and they won't stop working. And another great thing about oils is that the molecules of an essential oil are so small that they, first of all, they will penetrate to every cell of your body. When you apply an oil to your skin, it penetrates into every cell of your body in less than a minute. And these oils can actually get into the cell. They can pass through the cell membrane, which not many things can do. So oils really work with the body to address issues and root causes on a cellular level, which makes a big difference. Another thing about essential oils is that they're great for mood and for brain support, healthy brain support, because first of all, they can pass through the blood-brain barrier because the molecules are small enough, and not many things can do that. Another thing they can do is that when you just inhale an oil, the molecules, you breathe them in your nose, they pass through the olfactory system in your nose and can go straight to the brain. So that's how they can have such an immediate impact on your mood. And different oils serve different purposes. Some moods are very energizing and help promote focus and concentration, such as peppermint. Other oils are very calming and relaxing and help support sleep, such as lavender. But they can do that just through the aromatic use, which is pretty awesome. All right, I want to talk a little bit about safety and the different grades of essential oils, because like I said, there's a lot of different brands now, a lot of different companies coming out with essential oils. So it's so important to know what you're getting in that oil. And unfortunately, there's just not a whole lot of regulation around essential oils. You know, you can't trust a label for what it says because there's just no regulation around what a company can put on their label. So just because it says pure, or it says organic, or it says therapeutic, those words unfortunately don't mean a whole lot because, again, there's just no regulations in place. So what doTERRA has done is they've really set a new standard for purity with their certified pure therapeutic grade label. And they did this in response to the unregulated essential oil standards that are out there, because we really want to provide you with the purest and the most effective and the most therapeutic oils. If you're going to use them for your health, then you don't want to put anything toxic in your mouth or on your skin, or even breathe it in, you know? So what our standard, what our certified pure therapeutic grade standard means is that our plants are harvested in their natural habitat. We are truly beyond organic. You know, we're verified pure, free of any fillers, pesticides, any foreign contaminants. And then we undergo stringent third-party testing of every single batch of oil to ensure that the powerful therapeutic benefits are there without any harmful side effects. So I really have a lot of confidence in that. And that makes me just, you know, really happy and really confident to use these oils. And I know that they're going to be beneficial for me. And just so you know, some of the different grades. So there's your synthetic grade, which is you definitely want to avoid. That's basically just toxic chemical fragrances. Then there's food grade. So you may see food products on the shelves that on the label it may say it has peppermint oil in it, or you know, some orange oil or something like that. I always think of like dark chocolate bars that are infused with like orange oil or peppermint oil. And that's basically just a food grade label, meaning that these oils are cooking extracts, they're used for flavoring, there's no therapeutic value. And then as I mentioned, there's a lot of other words that you may see on labels like therapeutic, which again is unregulated. There's pure, unregulated. So just keep that in mind when you see these oils in stores, that they're likely not the best quality. You don't know how they've been sourced. You don't know how they've been distilled. You don't know what else might be in them. And most of them, probably just about all of them that you find at a store, even a health food store, are not indicated for internal use. So that alone should tell you something. There's something in there that you shouldn't be taking internally. So if that's the case, you really shouldn't be putting it on your skin either. All right, so I'd like for you to just take a minute right now and write down your top 3 health priorities. And you may have already been thinking about this as we've been going through the oils, like what oils might be able to support you. But go ahead and write down your top 3 health priorities. And as we continue to go through this presentation, there may be some oils that stand out to you that really relate to some of your health goals. And I just realized I think I forgot to talk about frankincense, which is a major mistake because it is another one of my most favorite oils. So we're going to go back to that and talk about frankincense because it really is an incredible oil. And a lot of times we say, when in doubt, use frankincense because it truly is an oil for just about anything. It supports healthy cellular function. So anything on a cellular level, it's going to be supportive for. So that's pretty much anything in your body. So it is a wonderful, wonderful oil. And like I said, you know, it was one of the gifts given to baby Jesus. It was valued more than gold in biblical times. People knew how amazing frankincense was. And I love it. There's a couple of different ways you can use it. You can use it topically. It's great for skin. It's a wonderful oil to use topically to beautify the skin, to reduce any dark spots on the skin, to help with anti-aging. It's great. So you can just add a drop to your moisturizer and rub it on your skin, and it's very, very supportive for healthy skin. It's also a wonderful oil for supporting your mood. It really helps balance the mood. So when you're using an oil for your mood, it's always great to diffuse it or just inhale it from the bottle. Using it aromatically is a great way to support mood. And then you can also take frankincense internally, again, to support healthy cellular function. All right. And as we're talking, if anyone wants to share any of their health goals or health priorities, just type it in the chat box. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about the different ways to use oils. Okay. So the first way, and a great way to use oils, is aromatically, and we've talked about that a little bit. So a couple ways to use it aromatically is either you can simply inhale the oil from the bottle. Just open the cap and breathe it in. And that can have an amazing effect. Another great way, and what I really love, is using a diffuser. So like We have a couple diffusers in our house. We have one in our kitchen. I have one in my office, and I just love diffusing oils into the air. And what a diffuser does is you basically add some water to the diffuser and a few drops of oil and turn it on, and it just diffuses the oils into the air, and it provides a nice aroma. It cleanses the air. It helps support mood. You know, it helps support breathing. It just has so many amazing effects. And speaking of breathing, I do want to talk about our respiratory blend that is called Breathe. And so Breathe is a wonderful blend of oils. It really promotes a feeling of easy breathing. And this is a great oil to use at night if you have trouble breathing at night while you're sleeping. So you can have a diffuser by your bed and you can diffuse it at night. You could also apply 2 to 3 drops on your chest and the bottom of your feet for, you know, easy breathing and a really soothing sensation. So Breathe is a great oil. All right, another way to use oils is topically. And again, oils are very, very powerful. You know, all you need is 1 to 2 drops. And 1 drop of essential oil can service every single cell of your body. If you apply these oils to the bottom of your feet, it nourishes your entire bloodstream within 30 seconds. So they work fast. And so a couple of good places to apply oils is, again, the bottom of your feet is a great place to start. You have some of your largest pores on the bottom of your feet, so they really absorb into your feet quickly. You can also apply them to the back of your ears, your chest, back of neck, head, and any other troubled areas. Like I mentioned with peppermint, it's good to rub on the abdomen if you're experiencing any type of digestive discomfort. So, so those are a few ways to use oils topically. And one thing I do want to mention, if you have sensitive skin, it's always a good idea to at least start by diluting the oils with fractionated coconut oil or any type of carrier oil like olive oil or almond oil, anything like that. And it's just good to test it out first and see, you know, just make sure that there's no reaction. Most of these oils are very gentle. So of course, with any hot oils, you definitely want to dilute them. Hot oils or oils like oregano and cinnamon and, you know, just oils that you you think they're going to be hot, you know. So diluting those is always recommended. But again, just check for skin sensitivity and if necessary, dilute with a carrier oil. Moving on, Deep Blue is another very popular blend. It's our soothing blend, and it's actually so popular that it comes in a few different forms. And this is a wonderful, wonderful oil to use for soothing muscle and joint pain. So it's great to use before and after exercise. You can use it for a deep tissue massage or just apply to any muscles or joints that are causing you discomfort. And so we have it in the oil, which is wonderful, but we also have it in, as you can see in the picture, a Deep Blue rub, which is like a lotion, and it's great. And it's a wonderful way to apply to larger areas. It's easier to kind of spread out, like if you want to do your whole back. My husband is obsessed with the Deep Blue rub. He loves it. He gets a lot of neck tension from sitting at a desk all day. And so it's become kind of like a ritual every night. He wants me to put some Deep Blue rub on his neck and his shoulders and like give him a massage. Like that's what he needs before he goes to bed. We also have a great Deep Blue roll-on. So it's great to just like unscrew the cap and unscrew the cap and just like roll it on whatever area of your body you need it. So it comes in several different forms for whatever you prefer. All right, and then the last way to take oils, and I'm talking specifically the doTERRA oils, certified pure therapeutic grade oils, is internally. You don't want to take any oil that is not approved for internal use. But when you take them internally, it is a great way to nourish the whole body, including the digestive system, your mouth, throat, liver, you name it. And all you need to do is just add a drop to a little bit of water, or you can just put a drop under your tongue, or you can put it in a veggie capsule and take it in capsule form. So there's a few different ways to take it internally, but again, a little goes a long way. All you need is 1 or 2 drops. And lemon is one of my favorite oils to take internally. I start every morning with a glass of water with a drop of lemon oil. And I love it. Lemon is great for cleansing and purifying the body. So it's wonderful for detoxification. It's wonderful for supporting healthy digestion and elimination. And so it also gives great flavor to your water. You know, I tend to get bored with the taste of water, but I want to stay hydrated throughout the day. So lemon is a great way to flavor your water. You can also use it to clean your home. So you can fill a spray bottle with water, put a few drops of lemon in it, and clean your kitchen counters. So it's great for cleansing the body, it's great for cleaning your home, and it's great for purifying the air. So you can also diffuse lemon. Another great thing about citrus oils is that they're really supportive for the mood and really helps to manage stress. So diffusing lemon or other citrus oils is great for mood support as well. So you can kind of cleanse the air and support your mood at the same time. All right, another very popular blend that we have is called OnGuard. And this is our protective blend. And so this is a very, very popular blend to really protect you and your family against any type of seasonal threats. And so it's a wonderful alternative to synthetic options for immune support. It's great to diffuse, to cleanse the air. You can also use it for household cleaning, cleaning your counters, the same way I talked about with lemon. You can take this internally as well. So you can add 2 to 3 drops in a veggie capsule for a real quick immune boost. OnGuard is a blend of oils that really supports the body's natural antioxidant defenses. Another great way to use it is to rub it on the bottom of your kids' feet during school, because you know they're faced with a lot of different threats at school. And so rubbing on the bottom of your kids' feet is a wonderful way to support their immune system. And this oil also comes in a number of different products, again, because it is so popular and so effective. So we have everything from the oil to the soft gels that already come in a capsule. We've got the toothpaste. We've got foaming hand wash. Just a lot of different stuff with the OnGuard oils. All right, a couple more oils to discuss. Again, one of my favorites is our digestive blend called Digest Zen. And this, again, is wonderful to support healthy digestion. It really helps reduce bloating, gas, and occasional indigestion, and ease any feelings of queasiness or nausea. So a couple ways that I love to use Digest Zen is I use it topically. I'll mix it with fractionated coconut oil and rub a couple drops on my abdomen in a clockwise direction, and it's just very soothing. It really helps reduce, feelings of bloating and pressure. And I also like to take it internally. So a lot of times at night after dinner, I'll take a drop of Digest Zen in a couple ounces of water, and I find that really helps. It also comes in capsule form if you prefer just taking it in a capsule, but I am a big fan of Digest Zen. And then a few other oils, Melaleuca. Many of you have heard of Melaleuca. You may have heard it called tea tree oil. It's the same thing. And our Melaleuca is sourced from Australia, where it grows naturally. And this is a great oil to use in DIY recipes. So you can add it to your shampoo to really nourish and soothe your scalp. You can apply it topically to nourish your skin. Melaleuca is a wonderful oil for soothing skin and mouth irritation. So any sort of skin blemish that you might have, Melaleuca is great to use topically. And it's a very strong oil in terms of, its antibacterial and antifungal components, yet it's very gentle. So it's a good one to use on the skin. But of course, test it on your skin first, and you may find better benefit with diluting it with a carrier oil. But Melaleuca is amazing. And oregano is another great oil that has very strong antibacterial, antifungal, antimicrobial properties. But again, it's not quite as gentle as Melaleuca. So oregano is considered a hot oil. You always want to dilute it if you're using it topically. Oregano is also good for cooking because, it just adds great flavor to foods. And you literally need like one drop, like no more, because it's very, very strong. But it's a great oil for immune support. And again, like I really like it for cooking because it adds really good flavor. All right, I do want to touch real quickly on some of our mood balancing oils. So I talked about how oils can really help support mood. And so a lot of the oils we already talked about are great for supporting mood in a variety of ways. But we also have a specific line of mood balancing oils. And these are all different blends. And they are designed to support specific moods and emotions. And I just love this. So if you can kind of see the diagram, it's laid out in a wheel. And on the inside are different emotions. And so you can kind of read the emotions and see which emotions you might be struggling with, and then line that up with the oil that fits that. And that, it just helps you decide which oil is going to be best to support the emotions that you are facing at this time. And so, for example, if you are experiencing feelings of anxiety and fear and worried thoughts, then peace is going to be a really great oil blend for you. And it also tells you kind of what to expect in terms of the aroma. Is it going to be minty or floral or citrus? So I just love how they have this wheel laid out to really help you determine which oil is going to be best for supporting your specific mood and emotional concerns. All right, the last thing I want to do is just share a little bit about our co-impact sourcing. So I mentioned that we source oils indigenously and that doTERRA has an amazing mission. And so that's where the co-impact sourcing comes in. And these are a few pictures of the farms that we co-impact source with. And, a lot of our oils do come from farms in third world countries, and we are just doing a lot. We have got some amazing strategic partnerships with these different farms in these communities, and they are helping us and we are helping them. And we're really going in and, solving some of their needs for them. For example, just clean local water. We grow one of our oils that's called vetiver. We grow in Haiti, or we source from Haiti, from a local farming community there. And they did not have any local clean water. They had to walk miles and miles every day to get fresh water. So we brought fresh water to them. We pay these farmers very fair wages year round, whereas prior to our partnerships, a lot of them just got paid when they were harvesting. And can you imagine like how difficult that would be? So now we pay our farmers year round so they can support their families. So we're just doing a lot of amazing things in these communities. And doTERRA just has some wonderful humanitarian objectives. They have just amazing goals to relieve suffering, really give dignity and hope, and end cycles of poverty. So that really makes a big impact to me. And just, in terms of the company that I'm supporting. And I just love what they're doing in the world to make a difference. All right, so that is our oils lesson. And I do just want to take a couple minutes for everyone that is interested in getting these oils. You might be wondering, well, how do I get them? What's the next step? So it's really, really simple. doTERRA is a membership company, kind of like a Sam's or a Costco. And so there's two ways to become a member. The first way, and I'm going to pull up a quick picture that you should see in the right-hand corner. But the first way to become a member is to pay a $35 membership fee, just like a Sam's or Costco. And that makes you a wholesale member. And then you can get whatever oils you want at wholesale prices. And wholesale pricing is 25% off retail. Now, the second way is the most popular way and the most cost-effective way to become a member, and that is to get a starter kit. And the reason why most people get a starter kit is because the $35 membership fee is waived, so you don't have to pay that. And then also with the starter kit, your oils are significantly discounted off wholesale prices. So you'll never get these oils at a better price than you do when you get a starter kit. And in some kits, you also get free product. So I'm going to feature two kits that I like and that are the most popular kits. I'm going to just tell you why we recommend them. So the first kit that you see here is called the Natural Solutions Kit. And this is a pretty incredible kit. The Natural Solutions Kit comes with a bunch of different oils, more than we talked about today. It comes with all the oils we did talk about today, but you get a sampling of about 20 oils. And it also comes with the Lifelong Vitality Pack that we talked about in the very beginning. That's your 3 supplements, your omega-3 supplement, your vitamin and mineral, and your cellular vitality complex. And again, these supplements are awesome. It is really, really foundational to overall health. So the Lifelong Vitality Pack really supports gut health, and it supports your immune system. And in this kit, this Lifelong Vitality Pack is actually free. So pretty awesome opportunity. And along with that, you'll also get an 8-hour diffuser, which is great to use in the bedroom because it'll last, the whole time you sleep. And you also will get doTERRA's toothpaste, which is amazing. It's the toothpaste I use. I love it. And you'll get some of the cleaning products, which are great. And then you'll get that incredible sampling of oils. So the majority of people who choose this kit truly become avid oil users because you get a large amount of oils right away. Nobody who's ever purchased this kit has been disappointed because, they get so many great products right away. Now it is $550, so it's a bit of an investment, but for the value you get, it's truly, the best option. Many people who don't get this kit actually later wish they did because it's a great kit to start with. Now, if $550 is out of your budget right now, that's totally fine. The second kit that we recommend and the other most popular kit is the Home Essentials Kit. And let me pull that up for you real quickly. So this screen actually shows several different other starter kits. You'll see the Home Essentials Kit in the middle. And again, it's our other most popular kit, and it includes the 10 basic oils that we talked about tonight, and they all come in 15 milliliter bottles. So each 15 milliliter bottle contains 250 drops. The one oil that comes in a 5 milliliter bottle is the deep blue, because that's the only size they make it in. And so in that 5 milliliter bottle, there's 80 drops. Now in this kit, you'll also get a free diffuser. It is a 4-hour diffuser. And again, you'll get it free with the kit. So these diffusers, they're great to use in your kitchen, your living room, your bedroom, your office, wherever. They're wonderful. So if you're ready to get started right now, you know what you want, then I'm going to talk about a couple of different options for you. You should see the image in the right-hand corner that says Get Started with Essential Oils. You can click on that, and that's going to take you to my website. And in the top, it'll say Join. And you can just follow the instructions there and just walk through the process and choose your starter kit and any other oils you want and get started that way. If it's not as intuitive as you hope it is on the website, then email me, because I'd love to chat with you and answer any questions that you might have. Whether you just want the $35 membership and you want to pick your own oils, or you want a starter kit, you can either sign up on your own tonight through this link. Be sure to go to this link though. Or the other option, and probably the better option, especially if you've got some questions, is to email me. Email me at jen@jenbroyles.com. And I will answer any of your questions. I'll jump on the phone with you. We can get you set up over the phone. It takes about 5 minutes. It's very, very easy. I just want to make the process as easy for you as possible and make sure I've answered all of your questions. So definitely shoot me an email, and I will respond as soon as possible. Now, once you become a wholesale member, I just want you to also know that I'm here to help you out. So you will be hearing from me. You're going to get access to a few amazing free resources. So first, you're going to get access to an awesome 21-day online essential oils course that my team has put together. You'll be added to our private Facebook group, if you like, where you can get product support and education. And then I will be reaching out to you to schedule a one-on-one wellness consult once you get your oils, so we can walk through all the oils and I can answer any questions that you have, and we can really customize things for you. So that is all I have for tonight. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to type them in the chat box. Again, you can click on the link in the right-hand corner. It'll take you to a website. You can click Join Team or Join at the top, and then follow those instructions. And I do want to emphasize that, you know, once you purchase your kit, there's no obligation, there's no additional fees, there's none of that. So you can order as often as you like. It's totally up to you. So it's very, very flexible. So again, if you have any questions, just type them in the chat box, and I will just hang out for a little bit to see if any questions come through. Otherwise, again, feel free to shoot me an email and I'll answer your questions that way. So one thing I will mention, if you decide to enroll online tonight, I am going to just confirm some of the steps. So you would go to the website that it takes you to. It's mydoterra.com/Jen Broyles. That's JenBroyles. And at the top of the webpage, you'll see a link that says Join and Save. And you'll click on that. And then you will click at the bottom, you'll click Join doTERRA. And then you'll select your language. So if it's, you know, English, and then your country of residence, and click Continue. And then it'll ask you how you would like to purchase products. You'll click Wholesale Prices. That's how you'll get the discount. And you'll click Continue. And then you'll fill out your information. You know, you'll fill out your name, your address, your shipping address, your contact information. You don't have to put in your social security number. You do need to provide your birthday. And the enroller and sponsor ID should automatically populate. And then you'll create a password. And then you'll hit Continue. And at that point, it will take you to a form to choose your starter kit, or if you just want to do the $35 membership. And then you'll have the opportunity to add on other oils or products that you might like. And at the bottom, you'll click View Total. And then you'll click Checkout or Continue. And then it'll take you to the payment page. So it's pretty simple. But again, if you want to chat first, I'm happy to. So that is all for this evening. And I really appreciate all of you attending. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.